It is a historic day here. This is Winners with the One. I'm here with Dr. Killinger, who will be joining us shortly, and we are bringing you history once again here on the Independent Broadcast Network. As this day we have dreamed of for a long time is finally coming to pass as North America takes on Russia in hockey question mark. It is happening, and it is happening very soon. So we are on our way, and yes, I believe we are about to get started. There's been a little bit of gamesmanship already as far as the starting times and all that. So I believe we are ready to go now. And it's later at night in Russia, but it's early in the morning here in North America. But we are here to bring you this. Killinger will be here shortly. He's got the stream set up in beautiful HD. So we've at least got that going for us, which is nice. And I'm Winners with One. I will be here to bring you the play-by-play of this historic event. And as you can see, the players are now gathering. And this is going to be a best-of-3 contest. It will be 4v4 rather than 5v5. So we're almost underway, folks. They're saying it's a little laggy. Yes, it is going to be a little laggy because we're on the Borktown server. And my stream here is a little laggy, so hopefully I don't cut out too much weird internet problems from the ISP. But it's always something, folks. But here we go. The opening draw is happening. Let's look at your lineups real quick since I don't have Killinger to do it for me. And he will, like I said, he will be here in a Big V, Matt, and Dick McButts are your starting four for North America. And for Russia, in blue, it's going to be, this is a big lineup, Eartha, Igorka, Ryan, and Bale. And these are some of the best players in the world on both these teams. Here's an opening shot that is stopped by Bale, and already North America putting some pressure on. Now, the Russians are some of the best players in the game, definitely the ones with the most experience. Time, and North America just now wide to the right, and that is Toulouse in goal, and already they're going to test him early as he's going to end up facing a lot of shots because these Russian guys are really, really good. We got to cast a game or two of their league and see how they play, and they play a very up-tempo style, a lot of offense, and they are going to be putting that on display here in this game, no doubt. But the North Americans, no slouches in that department themselves, as they definitely have gotten their passing a lot stronger. Their goaltending is going to be sharp, and there's going to be, I think this could be closer than people would have expected, certainly closer than any of us could have anticipated even just a year ago. Here's a chance in front. He shoots, what a big save there. So that's going to give Russia a chance to push the puck, and they have got it at center ice now, bringing it past the blue line, looking for a shot in there. He had a guy in early, waiting for it, and not able to convert. So they're just going to be content to dump this back out of the zone, where Eartha will pick it up and send it back around. He's got Ryan waiting at the point for it there, going to dump it in, and now they will chase it down. And he's got it in a good position here, going to shoot it, he tried to put the pass right there in front as he had a player in the slot, but not able to convert. Here's a shot from distance and well wide to the left already. Some shots coming in, but not really finding their marksmanship just yet. But look at that pass and save! Zillers at point-blank range gets one early again, and that is the crucial kind of saves he's going to have to make to keep North America in this game, and already up to the task. Wow. So some movement from both sides. Of course, Russia is going to keep that pressure on, and you see them again setting up in front here, and they will be going ahead and taking this all the way back and setting up again as North America, bats one out of the air. And we saw a lot of this last night in the HQML Season 3 finals, as these defenses are going to be pretty strong. And, just being able to do that is a very difficult thing in hockey question mark. This game is free to play, as we always say. It is made by Cryptic Sea, as we always say. And Wow. Here's a chance. He shoots, and a little bit of stick blockage there is going to stop him from converting on that. So Russia, with a lot of good opportunities already, not able to convert so far, but they are knocking on the door. 122 left, a very spirited first period already from both these teams, but Russia getting the lion's share of the pressure, and Toulouse again in traffic, screened, had to stop that one. Again, they're setting them in front, and the pass just beyond the stick, not able to do much with that. Igorka now in the corner, setting up in front. Oh, they just keep doing this over and over, and they will continue to do that over and over. But again, some defensive effort from North America stopping this. Now they've got a chance to break loose with it, looking for the trailing player with the drop pass. Doesn't get it. Under a minute left to play in the first, and the puck at center ice. Now they're going to duel for it, and North America will come away with it, and will be sent back to center ice as we near the half a minute mark. Chance in front, low again, and the passing just not finding its way here early on, as they are still trying to settle their offense down a little bit. This Russian team is definitely, the passing is usually just sick. These guys are so good at that, and they have great rink awareness. They know where each other is going to be on the ice, and we will see that on display again in this game. And this is a best of three. So here's a shot. This is blocked by Bale just as the whistle goes off. The buzzer sounds, whatever. Actually, there are no sounds yet in hockey, ? But everybody knows that it is the first period, a scoreless first period here at the Borktown server, which I think is in Germany. I'm not actually sure where the physical location of this server is. It is somewhere where there is ping of a neutral type. So that was one of the including these games from happening was the ping issues. Here's a chance in front, and Toulouse sweeps at it. But again, these one-timer attempts, they keep looking for players in the slot, and the passes just aren't there where they want them to be. But here's a chance, breakaway, Lou shoots, just wide to the right, and a shot in front not finding its way as Big V and McButts are on the move on offense, and now here's Russia the other way, catches him out, Eartha shoots and scores! Igorka on the assist, and the first point on the board goes to Russia, 1-0, as they just caught them going one way on the breakaway and then caught them coming the other. So that's going to be the first strike as finally somebody scores. Big scoring game, and the puck now loose off that draw. They're in the Russian zone with it, and finally it will get away from him. And back at center ice now, as teams will try to get something going here. You'll see North America, a lot of these guys are really good at shooting from distance. And there's one, Matt knocks to a crossbar and in. The water bottle killer makes it 1-1. He puts it way up top shelf, and that one just bounced up and down and in. And again, here's a shot off the draw that does not go for the Russian team. And we are tied. A sudden strike of a couple of goals here, 1-1, with 3:24 left in the first period. And hopefully Killinger will be back with us soon. Hopefully you can hear me okay. That is good. And so far, no big ping complaints from any of the players. That's good. So here's a shot from way back. And you see the Russians starting to take some shots from distance here now, as looking for a trailing player at the blue line. That would have been Ryan. And this one's going to go past him a little bit. Bale will come in and play it for Russia, now sending it back down, and they are content to just dump this into the zone. Here comes Igorka on the chase. He will dump this around the corners here, and he's got a player at the point there as it is blocked, and so that will send it back to the blue end for Russia. 2:33. We're halfway through this first game of this best of three. We're tied at 1. And so far, a pretty good effort from both these teams, as there was a time when people would have said there's no way that North America could even be competitive with the Russians. And But the Russians playing very well, but so is North America. And here's a chance in front. Shoots! Oh, it went off the post. It looked like Toulouse. He went 5-0 on him. The rebound almost goes, but does not. So thwarted there, one way or the other. They got a lucky bounce or two and some heads-up defense as well. A little combination of both, and sometimes that's what you need. The rub of the post saves Toulouse and North America. There are 1:47 left in the second period. And they will be content to just send this back in, or it will be picked up by Eartha, who will take it behind the goal. I don't know if it's Eartha or Earth. I like Eartha because it reminds me of the great Eartha Kitt, the Catwoman. So here we go with the puck. Russia, they've got some movement going on in the North American zone. It finally will trickle out. Here's a shot. Oh, and he got it. Toulouse got a piece of that. Beautiful save. And that one was headed straight for the upper left-hand corner of the net, and he got just enough of it to get the deflection. A nice play there. So, again, these goalies are both very good. So here is another chance for Russia. Toulouse is going to have his hands full all day long. Look at that jump save. He went all the way out on him there, and now dangerously out of the net. They are still pushing in, and under a minute left to play in the second period, and Russia with the pressure right now. They are keeping it in the North America zone. Stolen chance here now, moving in North America. Beautiful pass in front, looking for the one-timer. Just doesn't get it there as McButts was looking for it, not able to convert. 30 seconds left in the second. Already some big plays from both these teams. I say already, we're saying, but wow. Very impressive, I must say, from both these teams. Very impressive. Hope you're impressed wherever you're watching this at from around the world. We want to welcome our international viewers as well as our North American viewers and also our Russian viewers as well. Spasibo, y'all. Thanks for watching. It's just like Sochi, y'all. But with the North American style. Okay, that's going to take it to the third period as we will end this second with the score tied still, although each team did score once. So both teams starting to get their offense working a little bit. See a little bit of rust being shaken off the gears here for both of these teams, because both teams are very reliant on their offense. And so that's one of those coordination and communication things. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. All right. Hopefully I'm not cutting out too much here. I'm looking at the connection info and trying to do several things at once here. And hopefully Killinger will be back soon as well. He may not make it through this first game. He's got 4.5 minutes left in this one, and so do we. As still, this one is in question, though, as both these teams still trying to find an edge here, and nobody really taking a clear advantage, which is a good thing for North America. I think that's what they're going to have to do is keep it as close as they can. Here's a shot from way back. That is going to go up and over the net. And Russia setting up in front here. Blocked again. The defense very good so far for North America, and they're getting a little bit more physical with it as bodies are flying around. I think they made somebody rage quit earlier with some of that physical play when they were just warming up. So here's a chance for Russia. Oh, what a beautiful save again! And this one stopped as Toulouse standing tall between the pipes, just coming out and getting that stop there. But they are not done with him yet. Perhaps. Nope, here is McButts getting loose with it. No, that is Matt. He's going to and get it towards the net. But it is stopped, so North America will gather it back up at their blue line and try to start their campaign once again. 3:12 left here in this third period, still tied at 1. Now we were going to play. Originally, I think it was going to be best of 5. Hello, Killinger is here.
Yeah, it looks like we got ourselves a game.
We certainly do. But here is Russia trying to get it. Eartha through several people, shoots and scores. And that's his second of the game and a very timely one. That makes it 2-1 as we go under 3 minutes here in this third period. And Russia finally getting that lead here. They had the lead for a little bit, and then North America tied them. And here's North America with a chance again, and Matt evens it again. It's just like the last series. Eartha scores, Matt gets the equalizer, and we are tied just like that. Now here's Russia off the opening draw again. No,
no,
out the post. Out the post, went inside and out, ringing off the ringing can be reverberating and heard throughout this arena, which is the Royale Cheese Arena, because we didn't change the texture.
Yeah, especially in that moment when my heart stopped. Whew.
Yes. Oh, man, both these goalies have been very solid, and Toulouse, he knew he was going to have to work today. And
there you go.
Man, knocking the water ball off yet again. Top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. He gets his hat trick, and North America goes ahead by 1 with 2 minutes left in the third. That could be big. Here's another shot there at oh, man.
Well, I guess these goalies were doing great till I showed up. Now we're lacking a little bit of goalie.
Oh, man. So Russia up to the task. They've got the answer once again, as it looks like North America had a bit of a lead there. And there's Ryan getting in on the action with 1:46. He makes the go-ahead goal for Russia. Wow.
And Russia's breaking away with it here again. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
There's a save. Still dangerous.
Out. And he got a little bit of help as they dug that one out finally. And now here will be North America on the attack. And stopped at center ice. Eartha getting in again. And they are digging in early. And there's the shot off the post again. The rub of the post being very kind to these goalies, and especially for Toulouse. But here's a chance in front. Ryan shoves it past him and makes it 5-3 with 1:17 left in the third period.
Wasn't it 1-1 when I came in here?
Yes, it was, man.
About 2-3 minutes ago. Yeah.
I'm not blaming you for this or anything, but just I think it took a while for everybody to find their offensive footing. But Russia, so this is their biggest lead of the game, and now this one deflected in a weird fashion across the crease. That could have been very, very dangerous. And so with a 2-point lead, here is Russia shooting from distance. That one's going to go wide, but they are going to be there first on the puck. Setting one up. Oh, he's got a chance here. Oh, what a big defensive play there as he stops that one as soon as it came in. Looks like that was Big V on the stop there for North America. And, yeah, they've only got 30 seconds to do something here as time ticks down on this North America team, but you got to say, they kept it very close in this first game. This is the biggest lead of the game. Oh, that was almost a beautiful one-timer as he had him in front. Igorka was waiting for that one, and he was there for the backhander, but not connecting like he wanted to. There's a shot from distance saved by Bale, and he's going to save their bacon with that one because time will tick down. This first game is going to go in the books as a win for Russia in this best of 3, 5-3. That was the GGs come out, and they are much deserved. That was a very good first game, Killinger. You missed a whole bunch of good stuff.
It sounds like you guys had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty equal ping. It's as equal ping as they could get because it's in. I think they said the server might be in Germany. It's Borktown is the server that they're playing on, and they've been testing this stuff for a while. This has been a game that has been in the works for quite some time, and ping was a huge issue in the formation of this game. And so after extensive testing throughout the world, Borktown was found to be pretty much the closest as far as being equality in ping. That's a big thing. And Grin in chat saying, unleash the Kukler. Kukler was in here earlier. We were watching him play.
Indeed. Yeah, that was without Kukler. As a citizen of North America, I'm perfectly fine with Kukler not playing. My bias? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, sure.
Oh, that guy is a beast. I was watching him just torch people in the warm-up games. Yeah. He is something else. A lot of truly special players for both these sides. But yeah, some of these Russian guys, like we said, they have a lot of experience. They've been playing a long time. Here's one off the opening draw that does not go as Toulouse again tested early and up to it as the stop is made. As now they will try to push it the other way. We're underway with the second game, if you hadn't noticed, folks, for this best of three. And North America kept it pretty close there and had a lead a time or two. But
Yeah.
Russia, very strong, very strong. You can't count out the Russians ever in anything.
You certainly cannot. As they proved there at the end, I mean, just that last 2-3 minutes, just 3 goals, boom, boom, boom. Or no, 4 goals for them.
Oh, they're saying you're louder. Usually it's me that's louder. Okay.
Well, I think I fixed it.
Okay, cool.
I hope I fixed it. We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. Yeah, it takes a little bit. But here's a chance in front for Russia. He's got everybody there to stop him finally, as now here is one off the weird angle, does not go. And they are putting a lot of pressure on this North American net. And so they're happy to just dump this out and send it back. And Bale will make the save and go ahead and send it. Stopped, though. Chance possibly? No, he just skated in too far. And, yes, I do see Kukler has joined the game for Russia. So we will see him do a lot of stuff here. And look at that. Oh, man. Beautiful one-timer. Shoots and scores. Ryan is going to get credit for that one. Eartha gets the assist. And with 3:25 left in the first period, it is 1-0 in favor of
the Russians.
The passing of these guys is pretty good, Killinger. We've seen this before, and that they really weren't on their game as far as the passing went in those first couple of periods. But if they really get it together, you got to watch out, and they seem to be clicking a little better right now.
Yeah, I think definitely it looks like both these teams are, shaking a little bit of the rust off and getting in the swing of things.
Yes, they are. It's later in the evening in Russia. It's early in the morning here in North America. Early for me, man. I got up before the crack of noon for this thing. And it actually ended up being a little earlier than we expected, as there was some confusion as to, but these things happen in international affairs. We sometimes get confusing things about time zones and whatnot. So either way, it is happening now. That's what's important.
One day, IBN will have enough power that we'll be like the television networks, and we'll get to impose the schedule.
Yes, indeed.
We'll have television timeouts for drinks and everything.
Oh, that would be great. That would be so great. Dude, man. That was one of the big pressing issues before the game started. I know. But and Grin in chat does confirm that this server is in Germany. So I think at one point they were talking about, should we set up a server in like Cape Town, South Africa, or something?
So everyone's equally crap. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. The solution being just give everybody terrible ping from wherever they're at. Yeah, which is inelegant but effective. And here's another shot from distance. Toulouse whacks this away. These are a couple of shots on both sides that were going pretty high, so they probably weren't going to go in. But now these goalies just flexing a little bit here, man, just kind of feeling themselves, as they're going to have to, because there is going to be a lot of offense generated still to come. And speaking of offense generation, Russia in front, Kukla with his first of the game and this series, and probably not his last. He's
probably
good,
not.
man. He's their Gretzky. I think 2-0, or he's their Ovechkin, or their Fedorov. Yeah. Another shot and a big save as Toulouse waves this one aside. And yeah, not for lack of effort on Toulouse's part. He has been huge so far, and he has really done a good job of keeping North America close on the scoreboard, because they have been just peppering him with shots. But now We are under 30 seconds left in the first period of this one, and Russia has stepped it up a little bit. But here's North America looking for the pass in front. He lost it there, trying to pick it back up. It does go back into the corner, and will they get to this first? Yeah, he's going to be able to hold this in. But now Russia is just going to whack this down, and it's heading towards the net. Toulouse is going to come out to play this, and he's going to be content to just hold on to it and send it away and send away the rest of this first period as we hit intermission. And Russia already has 2 on the board on this game 2 of the best of 3.
Yeah, it's. Are we going to play 3 even if Russians win the first 2, or do we just?
That's a good question, and I
take care of ball and go home.
Has brought this up in chat. Now I am not sure on that. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah,
if they continue to play, then we will.
If both teams want to play, we'll keep casting.
We're the casters, man. Nobody ever tells us shit, man. We're just here to bring you the action as we see it.
So yeah, I don't know. I just broadcast this crap. Yeah.
But what action it is, Killinger. This is everything we had hoped for. You know, we've talked about this for a long time. Here's a shot from North America. This one is high and wide. But, yeah, this is even when very few people were playing this game in North America, we dreamed of someday playing against the Russians and playing well against them and having a team that could compete at their level. And seeing this, I mean, this is the culmination of so much work by a lot of players to make this happen internationally. So we're just thrilled to see it happen. And here's a chance.
There you go.
That beautiful one-timer there as he just came in, and that was like Matt, Big V, and, well, that was about 3 players that contributed to that. That was a full-sized, heavy-duty team effort, putting one on the board for North America, cutting the lead down to 1 for Russia, 2-1 now, 3:30 left in the second period, and just a beautiful play. Just came in right when he needed to finish that off, and Russia almost there as is watching all sorts of stuff go on in front of him offensively here. And now they're just going to stop and slow things up a little bit and kind of get their bearings so they can get some movement going. There's a shot off the post. Oh, almost went in. As was that, I believe that was Big V. He's shooting from the Big V zone. And now gathered up, here is a chance possibly for Russia, blocked and sent back. And so Bale will take this, and he's going to switch it up to the other side. Oh, it gets away from a couple of people here. There's a chance. Ryan on the spot to finish it off, and he gets his second of the game. Urtho with his second assist, and they make it 3-1 in favor of Russia. And that was a beautiful job of just slipping past the defense right when he, kind of like that Matt goal. I mean, just getting right around there when, just well-timed. Well-timed.
And Flippers here wants to know if IBN will be doing commentary on the international tournament.
Absolutely, we'll be there for that. That's very exciting. Yes, the Hockey World Cup is coming up soon, and they're hoping to have about 8 teams for this. Oh, there's the one-time attempt. Had him in the slot, did not get it on the blade, so the shot attempt is not there. So North America is generating some offense here as we go to the 2-minute mark of the second period. But, yes, it is in the works. Not sure when exactly that's happening. We're just saying one thing at a time, right? So getting this happening was a wonderful thing. But, yes, the Hockey World Cup, or whatever it's going to be called, is coming up in the near future. They are having they're planning on 8. It may be 6. It'll be some amount of teams. Here's Russia in front. Ryan with a hat trick as he gets the assist from Kukler. Beautifully timed, beautifully passed, beautifully shot. And he finds that corner on him and makes it 4-1 in favor of Russia. And now here they are again. Toulouse gets this one. It was Toulouse. Big V is lurking around there as well, trying to shore up the defense a little bit. And now here they are trying to get away and get a shot in. Off the post, off the side of the net, actually, as he just kind of ran out of real estate there, being followed closely by the defense. As we'll go to the 1 minute mark. But yes, the international tournament coming up very soon, and IBN will be there to cover it. We are always interested in covering Hockey ? And we have, I guess we're some of the premier people who do it by default, Killingers. So,
hey. Take it and run, right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And very excited that is happening. And we will be telling you more about that probably on Friday Night Hockey when we get a chance. And here is North America.
Yeah, just trying to hold it in the zone here.
Man. So, but now Russia trying to take it the other way, and they will send a shot from distance here, very easily held out by Bale, and he will send this back down. And you see how Russia does it. They've got their passing lanes down. They know the positions to be in. It's the economy of movement. They don't have to do a lot of just crazy skating all over the place. They know the passing is going to be on its marks. So, and once they get the puck, they have the awareness to know that the people are going to be in those positions, and they capitalize on it. So, and they're certainly capitalizing on it right now, as they will go into the third period with a 4-1 lead. This game a little less close so far than the last one.
Yeah, a little bit. But hey, got a whole other period left.
Yes, we do. And North America playing very well so far, but now, again, look at that. They've got lots of people in front. And, somehow they managed to keep this out of the net. A beautiful play.
Off the post.
Big V saying that's a goal, so they're going to go ahead and sweep it in. And that's one of those glitch goalie things. So Kukler's like, okay. Yeah, and that is, they're showing the sportsmanship there. That will count. As sometimes the goals don't register properly. That's an occasional thing that does happen. This is the 55.55 version of Hockey ? There is a new version being worked on by Cryptic Sea, and that will be out hopefully pretty soon. He says a lot has been done to it. Oh, a beautiful shot, and this one off the crossbar. The rebound attempt in front, not able to corral in time, is Eartha. So now the puck dribbling up into the air, still kind of in contention right there in the slot. And North America just trying to fight them off here, as, again, looking for that pass. That they are always circling and looking for those passes right there in the slot. Mm-hmm. Always sending it in there because they know somebody's going to be there. And now they'll go for a wraparound attempt, and he doesn't. He just sends that one wide. And here's the one. Oh, a big save. Toulouse manages to catch that one. And they're just going to straight body Ryan as he came in for the shot from the blue line there. He was just going to let loose with it. And here they go with it again. North America will take it into the Russian zone. Deloriak's now in the game. And the standout star player, one of them for North America. So I don't know who's America's Kukler. Definitely Deloriak's would be in the voting for that. Dick McButts certainly would be. But right now, it's Dial taking the spot where Dick McButts was before. So we'll see what he can do. He's got a little bit of time left here. And they've got to fight off this Russian attack, as it is in their zone now. And Eartha will take it here at center ice. He's just going to go ahead and circle around with this, as he is being hassled by Matt, as he will go ahead and send it back down. And you see them circling here. Sending it out in front, that could be dangerous, but Dial is going to try to take this. Stolen from him, though. Kukler on the loose. He's in front. That's where you don't want him to be. Gets around everybody. Shoots and scores. Look at the backhand. And he gets the hat trick. And we see how strong this guy is, Kukler, as he gets his third.
Yeah, no kidding.
So some solid plays so far from the Russians. We expected no less. So a lot is happening in Hockey ? We have had so many biggest weekend in esports history so far. You know, we've had the USA Canada. We've had just all sorts of great international matches. And we had HQML Season 3 finals last night. That was big. The Squad Killers with a surprising win over Kill Squad coming at you live. And so they are your Season 3 champions of HQML. And we got some initial information. Oh, here's a shot and through the crease and out. Here's the rebound attempt. And looking in front, doesn't get it there. 1:19 left in the third period. And we got a little bit of information on Season 4 coming up. We even have rules and stuff. Here's North America with a shot attempt, and Dial does not get it, though, as he was going for – he had it on the backhand there and was looking for a shot, and is not going to be able to do so. So now here is Russia. They will dump it into the NA zone as we go under a minute left in this third period. This could do it. It looks like it's going to be Russia taking this series, as this is the second game of this best of three. They won the first one, and they're on their way to the second one. This one got delayed on its way to the net, and so a good shot is blocked. So that's going to pretty much run down the time on this North American team. But you have to say they played very competitively. You know, this wasn't some double-digit skunking or something that we would have expected.
It was certainly
even months ago, even weeks ago. Things might have been different. Here's a chance in front, and he is going to go ahead and clear this out. 10 seconds left. This game is going to go. They've pulled the goalie, and so there's one that goes just wide. That is how we're going to finish the game. Put it in stone. Your winners of North America versus Russia are Russia by a much wider margin in the second game than the first. But you have to give credit to North America. They came out and played them very close and very strong. So definitely nothing
much better than they would have recently in the past.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game has come a long way. To see that it's at least competitive, and that bodes well for this international tournament that we're talking about too.
Indeed.
When that happens, I think it's going to be, by the time that happens, it's going to be anybody's game. I know that North America really worked hard to put together a good team to play in this. So we're seeing what's happening now. I'm not sure. I see some of the North American players leaving. Still here.
Well, it looks like Diskin left, Big V left. So we're light on the pretty light on the ice for North American players now.
Yeah, but so it looks like they are. Yeah, I think that's it. But we'll go in and them though, and we'll see what they have to say about this. So don't go away, folks. And pretty good games, Killinger, I must say. I enjoyed watching those. All right, we're going to go up and see what happens here.
Channel switched.
All right, gentlemen. GG's.
Yeah.
I think you guys played pretty well overall.
Yeah, honestly, it didn't go as bad as I thought it would. We were really close in the first game, and we were close in the second game until like halfway through the second. But I think
yes. And first, I want to answer this question. We'll be commentating any games, not just U.S. Canada games. We'll be doing them in English, but we'll cast any game that people want us to cast. We don't care.
Well, it's got to be at the right time zone.
Yeah, we did
the only real kicker.
IPHL in Russia. We did. And unfortunately, I'm not fluent in many other languages that are useful, so it's going to have to be in English. But we will cast anywhere, anytime for hockey ? Even if we it's on the other side of the world. But I want to go back to you, Toulouse, because I think if there was an MVP for North America, it was definitely you, man.
I think
you
it's
saw
Matt.
a whole lot of shots, and you stopped quite a few of them.
Yeah. The first game I made a lot, but I think Matt looked beautiful out there with his hair in the wind and
his hockey hair, his mullet hair.
Yeah, his mullet just blowing gracefully.
Dial, I know you guys put a lot of work into this. You wanted to keep it competitive. Do you feel like you guys succeeded in doing that? Are you satisfied with what happened out there?
Yeah, I think first game at the very end, we had a couple of things just not go our way, and as a result, we lost. But I do think that game was, could have been an overtime game easily. The second game, I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, they brought in Cockler, and I think Cockler showed how good he is. So I kind of wish I had taken myself out and put DMB back in, but hindsight's 2020. So, but I think we played well overall, and I'm happy. I think we did keep it competitive. I think a lot of people expected it to be like 10-1, 8-1, 9-1. So I think,
But it was only
especially that
6-1,
first
so.
game, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was happy we were sportsmen, and like let them score that goal and everything like that, the glitch one that went in. So I was proud of the way the team played and how they handled the situation.
Yeah, I noticed that. So it was one of those that should have counted as a goal but didn't, and then you guys went ahead and just swept it in and let it count.
Yeah. Good
Well,
game, Graham.
Yes, yeah, GG's for both these teams and Kukler, man.
They're all fantastic.
Yeah, the whole team.
Earth,
Very
Ryan,
good.
Kokler, Bale, like
That Ryan.
great
win.
game.
Graham.
Yeah, Ryan made some great plays as well. Yes, and yeah, just a great effort from the Russians. Definitely a well-deserved win, and definitely North America. You made us proud because you played very closely, and I think everybody is pretty happy with what they saw out there. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't a blowout. It wasn't one of those 10-0 skunks. It wasn't. It was kept. It was very competitive most of the way through, and that's what we were kind of hoping for. And yeah, it's a very solid Russian team. It seemed like their passing wasn't as good early on. Was that because they were just trying to find the rhythm, or was that more of a defensive pressure, do you think?
I think they were just kind of. It took them a little while to pick it up, and I mean I think we saw that in the second game where they seemed a lot more consistent on offense than they were the first game. I mean they were outpassing us and everything like that. Even them not on their game is still just better and or just enough better than we are, if that's a proper way to say that. So
Yeah.
uh,
Do we
they
have any information yet on the international tournament? I know people were asking about that. I know
uh,
that it's all pretty vague right now. I didn't know if we have time frames for that,
still all up
roughly.
in the air. I think this seemed to go well, so I think you could definitely see it. We'd have to address some things as far as the servers we're gonna play on.
Hmm.
Borgtown can handle some of them, but the European teams that aren't from Russia, like trying to think, like England as an example, gets pretty good ping to Borgtown, so that would give them a pretty significant edge over the rest of us that are all floating in the hundreds to 150 in some cases.
Is there going to be an
Yeah.
So
Australian
And that
server?
England team is pretty good.
they
Make
are
everyone
pretty
play
good.
in
Yeah.
Australia, unless there's an Australian team.
There was
Was
once.
an Australian team actually.
Ah,
And
There
there was
was a
South
group of
African.
Australian players.
So
Oh,
it
wow.
has been played in Africa and Australia. So
Yep. Yep. And Japan as well.
Yep.
nice. Well,
Nice.
maybe we can get this thing with a little bit of flavors from some of the international teams that we've yet to see. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna keep working on it and trying to organize it. I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. I would look more towards like April before anything may or may not happen. But that said, there are probably still some good opportunities for some more international series just like this that aren't necessarily a full tournament. But I think Europe wants to play Russia in a European versus Russian game, but I don't know how that would go on that server because, like I said, the rest of the Europeans anyway tend to have pretty good pings. So
Okay, how
we'll see.
do you think ping was an issue today? Was it pretty even as far as that went? Did you guys notice anything? Did it affect your game unnecessarily or anything?
I mean,
I
I'd
mean,
say
kind
go
of.
ahead, Dave.
Yeah, it like felt. I mean, it's a little slow, but it still felt relatively good. I don't know. I felt we could still play well. It's just you got to fix your timing a little on small things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we knew that the Russians had more experience with playing on crappier ping servers. And so I know that you guys were doing some practicing on to try to alleviate that a little bit, because even with our ping issues in North America, generally people get better pings. But you wouldn't know it from the complaints because everybody always gripes about ping. I mean that's a gaming thing of any game. I think where
Yep.
it's inescapable. But yeah, we are accustomed to having better pings over here. So we were wondering going in if that was going to make a difference in play. It didn't seem to really slow anybody down just from observer's point of view, but you never really know when you're actually on the ice.
It's different enough when you're playing with 2.5 to 3 times the normal ping, because we usually get like 40 to 50. I think most of us anyway. Some cases up to 60 on the North American servers. So it's different enough that it's certainly an adjustment we have to make, and we did our best to make that. We probably should have practiced a little bit more early in the week. We kind of bumped it all towards the very end, and I mean, I think we played well given the ping. I didn't expect the ping to be as big of an issue. Then again, I didn't expect it to be that big of an issue in the England game. That didn't happen. So, I think we're slowly getting more and more adjusted to it. As you say, a lot of the European players will come over to the North American servers from time to time, and even Russians playing on Borgtown is not that uncommon from what I understand. So they're a bit more used to that, and overall I think they're still definitely more skilled than we are. But I think we proved today that North America, Canada, and US combined are definitely getting very, very close.
Getting
in
big
a
improvements.
relatively short time too. Yes, I'm pretty impressed, Killinger.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, I guess that's and I know that you guys had some personnel changes too. There was some people that were kind of not sure if they were going to make it or not before the game, and that the lineups were not exactly stable as far as knowing who was going to play and who wasn't too. So that might have been a factor as far as who was practicing and who wasn't, as far as getting time in on the ice together on bad ping servers.
Yep. Well, I mean, we definitely had to improvise a little bit and kind of throw things together here and there. But in the end, I mean, the lineup you saw in the first game, while it wasn't intended to be that, T and Matt were supposed to be on a different line than Big V and DMB. Mixing the two of them together gave us, I think, the most competitive group of 4 that we could have made with who showed up. So I think, we had to improvise, but I'd say it worked out nicely.
All right, final thoughts and shout-outs?
Shout out to the whole Russian team, the whole IPHL, and Agorka especially for helping put this together.
Yes.
They played fantastically. They're a lot of great players, and shout out to the North American scene as well. Thanks for sticking around and backing us for this game. So sorry we couldn't win a single game, but I think we left it all out on the ice for you. So
Yes, I agree. Killinger, anything you want to add to all this, man? We witnessed history, man. Once again.
I really did. I think the level of play is closer than the scores would have you believe. And, I mean, I think I'm proud of the North American guys. They did very well.
Me too. I think they availed themselves well for our respective countries.
Revisit these matchups here a little bit here during the international tournament and may get some changes. Who knows? Yeah,
and I think it sets us up for a pretty well entertaining tournament. It certainly does, as I think that all these teams will match up very well, all the international teams, and it's just good to see the level of play increase worldwide, and not just be concentrated in any one region of the world. It's just fun to watch everybody step up and step their game up, and that comes with time and it comes with practice, and we are seeing the results of that today, and we really enjoyed bringing it to everybody here on the Independent Broadcast Network. I'm Winners with the One, And I've been here with Dr. Killinger. We have brought you history once again as Russia does prevail in this best 2 of 3. They won 2 games and swept it, but a good showing from North America. Certainly a lot of fun for all of us here. It's been a great weekend of hockey, and we've got more coming up. Don't forget, Friday Night Hockey happens every Friday now. Just because HQML Season 3 has been in the books now with SK as your winners doesn't mean that we are done with Friday Night Hockey. We keep it going regardless of in between the HQML seasons. So we will be doing Open Skate next Friday. So join us for that here on the Independent Broadcast Network, IBN2. You can hit follow on the little purple button there underneath the screen, and it will let you know via email or whatever social thing you prefer, I think. Whether whatever you choose, it will let you know when we go live with that. So, and also give us a follow on Twitter, as you can find us at IBN Casting, and Killinger is at Dr. is Sin on Twitter. I'm at Winners with the One on Twitter, and we are excited to keep bringing you Hockey Question Mark. Special thanks to Cryptic C for continuing to support the game and making new versions of the game. He and Luke do a great job. It's a fun game. It's brought the world together in harmonious accord. No matter what's happening politically, we can still get together and play hockey, and that's awesome, and that's a very special thing to all of us. So, and thank you for watching, everybody. We really appreciate everybody that's been reaching out and watching this stuff. Don't forget to check it out on YouTube. You can watch this later on our YouTube. You just go to YouTube and type in IBN Casting, and it will take you to our site where you can watch this game. You can watch all the HQML action. You can watch all sorts of stuff. Everything that we cast, we put it up there, so you can watch it later on. It's called Video on Demand. It's some hot new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really like that. So, and
straight up
give us a
21st
follow on
century
there,
there.
too. We're almost to 50. You know, if PewDiePie can get 22 million followers, surely we can at least get 50 for our efforts here at the Independent Broadcast Network. That's what I'm hoping. I've got my fingers crossed, Killinger.
You would think, right?
Yes,
I'm not one I'm not begging
we
for
will
subscribers,
continue
but
to
yeah.
keep bringing you this stuff at the quality that we are bringing it to you, and then some. And we've got all sorts of surprises in store on IBN coming up very, very soon. Not just in Hockey Question Mark, but in many other games as well. So definitely keep up with our antics and shenanigans. It's going to be a fun year. It already has been so far, and we're just into the 3rd month of it. So very excited about the future, as always. So from all of us here at the Independent Broadcast Network, we want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night or good afternoon, wherever you are, everybody.